Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and my new series, Gaming on Sunday Morning, which is where every single Sunday morning, just like today, I'm going to be checking out a new game for you guys. Last week we checked out Killing Floor 2, which as you guys should have seen, I was in love with that game. And this week I'm in love with this game as well. Today we're going to be checking out NBA Playgrouds. Now the first thing I have to ask you guys is, have you ever played NBA Jam? This is the exact same thing, but in 2017 and with a lot of improved, modernized updates, which I'm a huge fan of actually. So what it is basically is 2v2, 2 players versus 2 players, and there's just these ridiculous dunks and you shoot from the half court line, there's power-ups and stuff like that. So we're going to jump right into a game here, but first I want to go to the Steam store page just like I do every week. So back at the store page, if we click right here, you can see that the game was released on May 9th of 2017, so that was a week ago. And so far, we're at mostly positive with 378 reviews, which is off to a great start. And for the system requirements, for the recommended specs, you're looking at an i5 4690, which is actually pretty up there with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 670. I'm currently gaming on a GTX 980, and I'm having no problems running in full 1440p Ultra. So, I mean, this game's not too demanding. But the graphics aren't bad at the same time. I mean, it's pretty optimized, I would say, but it's just not that demanding. So I'm going to jump into here just for a computer tournament game. Like I've mentioned before during this series, I want to jump into the game first and then go over some of the extra features, explore the menu, stuff like that. That way you can actually see the game. So here we're at the character selection, and the two guys I've been rolling with are Magic Johnson and David Robinson, both Hall of Famers and both just complete bosses on the court. Magic Johnson has a little bit more mobility, ball handling skills, while David Robinson's going up for the blocks. As you can see, his block rating is a 10. There's the controls. There is the alley-oop, which is you can hold down the left trigger and A. I am using a controller, by the way. I don't even know if you can play this game with a keyboard. I doubt you can, but even if you could, you wouldn't want to. You need a controller for this type of game. But before we actually start this game, I almost forgot, like I pretty much forget every single week. You guys gotta let me know what you're sipping on. Today I have it's a cold brew coffee from the grocery store. I think the brand is Stoke, S-T-O-K. I'm not sure if that's right, but it's really good cold brew coffee. So yeah, make sure you guys let me know what you're sipping on. So we're gonna start here. This is what the graphics look like. This is obviously nothing like NBA Jam. The graphics of this are way better. There's a little bit of motion blur as I just saw, but here's the game. You have that pushing, which you just saw. You can shoot ridiculous. Oh my. So you might have saw right there that 3-pointer was actually worth 4 points. There are a couple ways in this game to make more points than normal, and one of them is by scoring the first points of the game. That's why that one was worth 4. But you can also score extra points if you get a perfect release, which I'm actually really bad at. See, you can look at the rim here. Watch when I shoot and I'll miss on purpose. Of course that happens. But yeah, that's another way that you can make an extra point. You have a perfect shot. Now, the reason why I like this game is because I think the difficulty of nailing a perfect shot and releasing at the very top of that shooter's shot is it's actually pretty difficult. Like that, the one I just showed you was kind of a fluke. I've gone entire games without it happening. I'm gonna try again now that I want to. Nope, see, that was early. So yeah, the difficulty of that is actually pretty good. So it's not like you're scoring 4-pointers and 3-pointers the whole game. It rarely happens unless if you're really good. Now, the scoreboard is something I'm not actually a huge fan of. You can only see the scoreboard in the corners of the map there, or the corners of the court, and then that bus back there. It's kind of hard to follow, especially when like you're looking at the clock and the time's about to expire. It's kind of hard to track that and see where you're going on the court. So I wish that they would have like a dedicated scoreboard like you see in other basketball games, like in the bottom right hand corner or something. My big complaint about the actual gameplay is rebounding. Rebounding is absolutely terrible in this game. I'll show you the next time we're on defense. But you press Y to jump up, and that gets blocks. I really like the blocking in this game. It's challenging, but at the same time, it's not impossible, and I actually rely on my blocks. Ooh, I just got stuffed. Man, that was brutal. But watch when hopefully they miss it. Nope. Wow, did he just dunk it from the three-point line? Anyway, the rebounding is terrible. If you press Y to go for a rebound, your player just jumps straight up and he doesn't go for the ball like ever. I don't think I've ever seen it once. So that part's really, really bad. Why do they keep getting all these perfect shots? Another thing is your power-ups, which you can see in the top left and top right. My opponent actually has a power-up right now. Oh, okay, that's why he was dunking from the three-point line. That power-up lasts for 16 more seconds, and that lets them dunk from anywhere. So that's probably what they're using. That's how they're doing it right now. You have to unlock your power-ups as you progress through the game. Wow, you just missed it though. That was awful. I'm just shooting threes here. I can't really concentrate and talk at the same time. But yeah, the biggest power-up that I've seen. I'll try and get an alley-oop to see if we can get a power-up. There we go. Now watch this. Here's my power-up. Hopefully it's the one. Yeah, that one. I don't know what that power-up's called, but it allows you to shoot and make the basket from anywhere on the court. So I'm going to take the like 7-foot-tall David Robinson and shoot from probably right here and watch. Boom. So with the power-up, oh man, it didn't even, what? How did that not count? Oh, I forgot. The power-up doesn't actually activate until that ball goes crazy, and now I'm shooting threes with David Robinson. Yeah, but anyway, those are the power-ups. Excuse my terrible gameplay. Wow, the match is already over. I lost 12-16. That was brutal. I'm really bad at concentrating on the game and talking at the same time. But yeah, the matches are pretty quick. At the end, it shows you this little stat. And the one thing that I wanted to tell you before getting out of the gameplay part of this is, I don't know if you could notice there, but the time it takes to inbound a pass after the opponent or after you make a shot, it's like the game freezes for like 3-4 solid seconds, and it really kills the vibe of the game because you just sit there and you're pressing A over and over again to inbound the ball, and they just stand there. That needs to be patched. I can't believe it's not patched already. Even just after 1 week, that's the only annoying part of the game. So here we're gonna go back to the main menu, and I'll show you around here and show you some of the features. What I was in was tournament mode. Now this is like the solo player. You can't play with anybody else. And you just navigate around the world. I've already completed New York and Tokyo. You just keep going different twos, work your way up. Right now I'm in Paris, and then you can see that we go against the 8th place, then the 4th place, then for the semifinals, and then the finals. And you just work your way up. Along with beating the opponents, you also have the ability for the challenges, which if I hold down Y, that challenge was perform at least one block against the dunk or alley-oop. I got a gold medal on that. I completed that. And you get, I've only done 4 out of 4 right here in New York for all the challenges, and I got a new ball. I'm not sure if that reward will change to like better power-ups and whatnot, but for just beating all 4 opponents and not doing the challenges, you get a card pack. Now you get card packs for also leveling up, but this is where the game really, really impressed me. Not there. Oh, it doesn't even let me go there. You open packs, right? Just like you would in Madden Online, 2K My Team, FIFA My Team, all that stuff. But there's no microtransactions. You cannot buy packs in this game, which is amazing. I'm so happy that people just have to grind through exhibitions, tournaments, online, and you just have to work your way to getting more and more packs. You get a pack for every level, you get a pack for every tournament area you complete, and I'm not sure how it works online. I've actually only played 1 game online so far, and I destroyed this guy so bad that he quit. I will complain though at that section though, because after he quit, I didn't get any reward or anything. It just said disconnected, which I could clearly tell he quit because he had the ball and he just stopped running. He was pretty salty. But yeah, so I wish I would have got something for that. I'm not sure what you get for winning or losing, but if you go here under card selection, oh, nope, accidentally hit profile, card selection, collection. Here you can just navigate through around the teams. There's only ever like 3 to 6 players per team. Nuggets have 8. But if we go to like the Bulls here, one of these guys is bound to be Michael Jordan. You know, you can't see who you're missing, which is pretty cool. It leaves it for a surprise. Right now I only have Rajon Rondo. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's also Exhibition, where you can play local, which is awesome, or you can play against the computer. It's really fun. I'm having a ton of fun with this game. The different players have ranks up at the top, like Magic Johnson's a legend, David Robinson's epic, things like that. What else is there to this game? That's pretty much it. If you go to my profile page, you can see I am currently 10-4. That brings me to my last point of the difficulty. I'm in love with the difficulty in this game. Here you saw I just lost that game. If I'm not paying attention, I will lose. I've been playing sports games, specifically Madden and NBA 2K, my entire life. I'm not a pro by any means, but like I know basketball, I know how to play these games. And yeah, I can't just tune out and play these games and expect to win. I like that the game is challenging enough that I have to pay attention and play. I do like here that it shows all of my stats for my career, like 277 points, 32 dunks, 46 blocks, which just like in real basketball, in real life, I'm all about playing defense and getting those blocks. So I do the same exact thing in video games. Hopefully you can't hear that lawnmower. You probably can, so I'm going to wrap this up. But yeah, I love getting blocks. That's kind of my thing. I'm pretty sure you can hear that lawnmower, so I apologize for that. But yeah, that's going to wrap up NBA Playgrounds. I know this was a short and sweet video, but it's a short and sweet game. It's $20, and I highly, highly recommend it for sports fans. I do wish that they would throw in more content. I'm sure they will in the future, but right now there's only Exhibition, Tournament, and Online Match, which you can eventually finish all the tournaments, and then if you don't want to play online like me, then you're stuck with Exhibition. So I hope more content comes, maybe just more cities to play around the tournaments, maybe add some special tournaments, things like that. Before letting you guys go, I want to remind you, I haven't done it in a while, about my sponsor, OPC. OPC is hands down the best gaming chair I've ever sat in, but don't just take this quick advertisement to heart. Make sure you watch my full video review, which will be linked right up here. Go check that out. If you guys use my discount code ZTT, all lowercase, ZTT all lowercase, then you save yourself $10. It helps out the channel a ton, and I can't recommend them enough. You guys know from social media that I love this chair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel, and as always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.